Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft. Today, we're back in this beautiful game. I have not played just a while. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, it's so good to be back, baby. He's back. Yes, I am back from whatever I was doing. I had a video planned for today, but I scrapped it because it was ass. If I'm honest, it was just ass. Uh, so it's scrapped. But today, we're gonna finish the house. Massive plans for this building. We're gonna finish this. Because, well, I need a roof over my head. And it's day 10 or some shit like, not day 10. It is day 20. It's been 20 days and I still don't have a house. When in most of my playthroughs, by day 20, I have a fucking house. So last time we had to use creative for very specific reasons, just to get these fuckers home. Alright, let's actually get into the meat and potatoes. Okay. Meat and potatoes are coming. Okay, I should probably take something that... Okay, so, before anything... Why is you here? You go here now. Before we get into the meat and the potatoes of this very special episode... is it special? We're gonna finish the house, and we're gonna need a lot of cherry blossoms. But if you remember, I showed you guys my old house on the other, where the outside was pink, the rest was pink and white, meaning we need birch trees. And as we can see in the distance, there's birch over there. I know I have some birch planks, but that specifically isn't gonna do a whole lot. Now, what I want to do really quickly is just have a chest dedicated to the building materials that we'll need, and I'll place this one here, and I'll even make a tiny little sign. House. Not the TV show, although I have not seen it, so this goes in. Now, this is a big deal. Okay, you. I'll plan these later on down the line, and you. Boom, boom. Don't worry, everything will have to be stripped for this, but yeah. Let us break this down. So, first of all, the very thing that we have on disposal is cherry blossoms. These we have on disposal, like, infinite of them. Literally, quite literally, not even figuratively, we have quite literally them on disposal. So, we're gonna gather wood. And I want to talk about things, because there's a lot of things. I want to talk about a movie I watched yesterday, which was Bad Guys 2. And that movie was good. I think it's infinitely better than the first one. It does even more with the characters that the first one did. Like, they do more than they needed to do with the characters. They give them more depth, more... Basically, they give them a lot more to do. Bad Guys 2. Okay, let's talk about Bad Guys 2. Yesterday, we had rankings. Hi. I don't know how to react to you still. It's adorable, yet... I don't know. Okay. Bad Guys 2 takes place... I don't even know how long after the events of the original film, but they take someplace after the original film as we go back in time 5 years at the beginning of the movie, which, you know, probably surprised a lot of us. But I'm not gonna get into the meat and potatoes. I'm just gonna say the basic thing about the plot. The plot is very basic because of the title, The Bad Guys 2. I mean, why would you call the movie The Bad Guys 2 if they're not gonna do a little bit of robbing? And they do the robbing all, like, I don't even think this is a spoiler. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, why they do it. But it's like, they don't even do the robbery as, like, a main goal of the movie. They're just like... They're just there to try and like get the other criminals arrested. It's like, yeah, they're doing good. The ending also fucking shot me. It's a wild ending. I mean, damn. It's a wild ending. There's a lot of things I also planned to do like a separate video on this, but I was just like, nah, Minecraft's too perfect for this. Minecraft's like this relaxed game where I can talk about things, get personal, get real personal, you know. And I still haven't had my fucking coffee. Bad Guys 2 it's just overall a great movie. I mean, it's nothing, you know, that the original Bad Guys does. Like, it doesn't do anything innovative. You know, the animation is still fucking god tier. DreamWorks really outdid themselves with this movie. Poor tree, it's alone on this sand. What? Really outdid themselves with the animation. Oh my god, I'm still tired. They really outdid themselves with the animation. I can't even finish a thought. And the movie certainly is gorgeous. It is well written. I think if anything, this is one of the best animated movies of, I think, this year. I think this year in total, we've had several animated movies that were just god tier. Or have we had any animated movies? I don't even know. But the only animated movie I've watched this year was Bad Guys 2. Overall, I'd say the movie does what it needed to do. Give more depth to the characters. And that's all it really needed to do, was do depth, was add character to the already established things we've done. Develop them more. I mean, Wolf gets so much development in this movie that it's honestly like, that's so good. It's like, the main thing about this movie is there's a new crime syndicate, and the main criminal is called the Phantom. I was gonna say the Phantom Menace, but I think the Phantom Criminal or something like that. I don't remember. Fuck. The Phantom Thief. The Phantom Thief, I think it is. And the bad guys, or protagonists, kind of get framed for it. And they sort of just have to, you know, find a way to live, you know, after the events of the first film. And it is a very fun time. It's also extremely, gets horny at times. Girl, Wolf is like a golden retriever in this movie. He's basically like a sweet little puppy for Diane. And Diane is even better in this movie. Man, she gets a lot more to do in this film than she did in the last one, where she only appeared in the second act, in like the midst of the second act, you know? Yeah, she did where she finally exposed herself as the Crimson Paw in the halfway through the second act. Here, straight out the gate, she gets more to do. She gets a lot more to do. She gets a lot more character development. She's just all around great character. And you know, that ending, still craziest ending in all of cinema. That was an accident. Oh. It was a surprise, but a welcome one. Also, funny enough, I have to say this. The one thing I didn't like about the movie was how quick it went by. This movie is 4 minutes longer than the first one. And it went by like a fucking... It went by like it was speeding on a highway, you know? You know, this thing was speeding on the highway. Like, it knew what we came for and just wanted to get to the action quicker. So it got into the meat and potatoes of it pretty quickly. So it does hold your hand in some places, which I do think is nice for, you know, the young demographic. You can blow up. But if anything, it also, you know, makes the stakes higher. They make the stakes a lot higher in this one than they were in the original. The original was really all about redemption. This one is all about stealing a fucking rocket launcher. Sorry, stealing a fucking rocket. As in, the main antagonist's goal is quite literally the weirdest goal, and yet such an admirable goal that it's like, I can only, like, respect it. I can only, like, respect that. Like, it's so bonkers, it's so fucking crazy that it's just... that I'm just like... Respect. Respect, my lady. Man, you just gotta watch the movie for yourself to really get it. I mean, it's just a fun time. I swear you're going to have the most fun watching this movie rather than any other animated movie. And I do say that DreamWorks really outdid themselves for this one more than they did for the original Bad Guys. So, while the original Bad Guys definitely is a good movie, this one outshines it 10-1. Basically, in every character you can think of, this movie just does it better. And I kind of love it for that. It outshines the original, but not in a way that diminishes the original's legacy. Well, legacy, the original's, like, message of even the shittiest of people can, you know, go good. Which is a really nice message to tell the kids, that not all bad people are bad. You know, they can go good. And I find that sort of endearing. No, I wasn't able to get a glass of walk. No, that is illegal. No. And okay, to the score. Also, the voice acting was incredible. Anyway, the score. I'm gonna give this movie a solid 8 out of 10. I think. I think the movie does enough to deserve that score. Get the fuck off me, villager. God damn. Rude ass motherfucker. And I think it also does enough to basically tell you, hey, we give a fuck about our things, you know? Yeah, we care. And, yeah. If you are going into this movie thinking it's going to be bad because it's DreamWorks and you have a hate boner for them, think you're going to be wrong. So, if the original is a 7 out of 10, this one is definitely a step up in any regard. There are some negatives to talk about. For example, the pace of the film, to me, feels a bit all over the place. Like, at some point, it goes really slowly, like it takes its time, and then in other areas, it just speed runs through it. But that third act, but that is mainly in the first and second act. The third act's pacing is alright. Nothing revolutionary. It's still an animated movie, and animated movies rarely go beyond 3 hours or 2 hours, which is kind of sad to see because I would love to see a 2-hour animated movie. You feel me? Like, how cool would that be, right? But okay, I digress. Let us get into the whole building of this area, because holy meat and potatoes, we're about to have the most fun. I'm about to show you guys why I love Minecraft. Okay, let's make a shovel. I'm kidding, let's take a shovel. Actually, we'll also take the meat. And now it's all gone because, well, yeah, PC Minecraft. Anyway. Also, that's why that was like 2 blocks high. That's not gonna be filled in yet. These last 3 are not going to be filled in because I need to jump in. So now let's get into the meat and potato. Now, I'll actually use this to make more stairs because I'll need them. Okay, let's gather more of them. So, what I also want to do with this Minecraft world is I want to build farms. I want to learn how to do redstone because I don't know. And I want to build like farms, like an iron farm, like things like that, right? Obviously, a villager breeder I'll do off screen because I know how to build a villager breeder. I know how to build a villager breeder. I know how to build like a villager holding cell and shit like that. I know how to build that stuff, right? I know how to build this stuff. Wait. 1, 2. Did I go up normally like this? Yes, I did. Yes, I did do this. It says I'm planning like a basement. It says I'm planning like a roof. We're gonna fill these in before we do the full roof because I did fuck up. I did fuck up. This is something my friend taught me about houses. So if you're ever building a house and you don't know how to do it, just do this. Do 1 or 2 layers above. Obviously, we'll skip these 2. Skip like a layer or 2. Like, do 1 layer up and then stairs on it. Then extend it out and do a layer up. And then build the top, right? So you go here, you go 1, you go 1 up. You build the stairs here, you go next to that stair, boom, and you go like this, like this, like this. This is something I learned, and this is probably basic because you go like this and then build there, and that's the most basic thing I could have learned, but I was so bad at building. But I've learned how to build a little bit. I've gotten better. And you might be wondering, well, where does the birch come in? It comes in with the roof and other things. Don't worry. It will come into play very soon. But for now, yeah, let's gather more. Let's gather more of these. What else is there even to talk about? Okay, so I did Bad Guys 2. Got that. Check that off the list. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? I don't even know, man. Is there anything else? I don't even remember what I was even gonna talk about besides building this house. Oh yeah. So I'm about to leave you guys a little bit. Okay. So okay, before I actually leave, which I have like 6 minutes. Yep, 5 minutes. That's actually good. That's enough. I am sort of like disappointed in myself that I didn't kind of do that video now. It's fine because I couldn't get any thoughts, like coherent thoughts out. So it's kind of just boring. That's the only way I could describe the original video. It was just boring. So let's get back to building. Oh yeah, I could just go here now. I don't actually need this. Okay. Well, thank you. You dare be a little mister? You dare be like this, mister? You dare look at me like this? I need 3, literally 3. Okay. While I'll be away, I'll try. It doesn't matter, actually. I'm just gonna gather this wood. Now, man, this house is probably going to be my favorite house that I've built on Minecraft is the one I showed you guys in one of the videos. I don't remember if it was the last video or not. I think it was the last video I showed. Because that was really fun to build to me. Because I used birch for the very first time in my build. And that, I think, elevated it to a whole new level. Okay, I'm gonna make a offshoot axe. Or use my old one. Then grab some sticks. and iron, and I'll make the new one. This is very important because we are about to strip every fucking log. Okay, now that this is done, we'll start on the second floor, which requires birch. And, which, as you notice, these are connected. But, certain ones are going to be connected with birch. For example, this will be connected all the way to this end, right? Because that's where it extends, right? So, 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. And this one will also connect here. I'm doing this as sort of like a thing where it's like, oh, okay. As you can see, there's no pillar here. Well, no worries, I can add the pillar. Obviously, this isn't going to be for everything, but it is like, you know, for example here, I'm not gonna add a pillar here just to accommodate this and have a glass. Yeah, of course I'm gonna add a pillar here. What am I, stupid? Of course, pillar here. Yes, you're going to be stripped. Thank you for already stripping it. But I'm gonna actually continue this. Now, there's a lot to do. Just because the second floor will look a bit like this. A bit more... Like, let me go to bed actually, hi. It'll have a lot more writing on it. The second floor won't be anything special, as you can see. The first floor won't be special. I think that's good enough. I can actually just remove this. Why did I do that? I don't know, but I know that I was being stupid. And I wasn't thinking. Okay, now that that's done, let's make these birch planks. Let's do that, yep. Okay, let's start on the second floor. Start placing. What's the time? Now, I do want a second floor on this house, but it is like... I don't want to strip these. I don't know if I'll strip these because it kind of does look nice when they're unstripped. Grab these ones. Yep, okay. Actually, yeah, I'll be right back. After I'm done placing these. After I'm done. Which... okay. Okay, there we go. I'll be right... Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this episode of Minecraft here. It's a much shorter one. I'll edit it so it is a bit short. It's a shorter one, but the construction of the house is beginning. Thank you for watching this episode. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And next video, I promise I'm gonna finish the house. It's just because I had a scrap video before. I have to get something out. Thank you. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.